Hey everyone, so today I just wanted to talk about the concept of relationships being like a mirror while I finish getting ready to go. I have no idea how my hair is going to turn out, so hopefully it doesn't look crazy while I'm on camera, but we'll see. Um, so I have talked about this before on my YouTube channel. I know I should have used some mousse. I have talked about this before on my YouTube channel. But it's been on my mind again lately because I feel like some people misunderstand like what that concept is, because I've heard people say like, well, my ex was a horrible person, and I'm not a horrible person, I'm a good person, so how can they be a mirror, of me? And it's not to say that, like, for example, if your ex was a horrible person, it's not saying that you are a horrible person, but it's more so a reflection of where you were within yourself at that point in time that you were dealing with that person. For example, it could be that this person is a reflection that you had lack of self-awareness or low self-esteem at the time. It could be a representation of what you were willing to accept or not accept at the time. It could be a representation of, like, I'll give you an example. Like, let's say you had low self-esteem at the time, so you were willing to accept more breadcrumbing energy from someone and settling for less rather than what you truly deserved. It could also be that, like, for example, maybe you were on your spiritual journey, and this was someone who was also on a spiritual journey, so maybe they were the first to kind of connect with you in that way, but when you look at the bigger picture, you realize, oh, there's still a lot that was lacking that I truly want and need, and they didn't have that either. Like, these are just examples. Or maybe they're an example of the fact that you are in a more confident place. You've been doing the healing, and now this is a better fit for a more balanced, healthier, loving connection that you've been wanting because you've been doing the work. It's saying that it's more so of a representation of where you were energy-wise at the time, not saying that you are exactly like that person. So whenever you look back and reflect upon your relationships with the past or current, think about where your energy was when you met that person, and it's usually a representation in some form of where you were at that time. Next time I'll be using mousse because this was a fail. I knew I should have, but we'll see. Anyways, sometimes it's also a representation of a rear view mirror. And what I mean by that is it's showing you how far you've come, actually. Like, let's say somebody comes into the picture and you realize they're kind of like someone I've dealt. They're kind of like a connection that my old self would have entertained, but now you've healed and grown, and it's showing you actually how far you've come, and you turn away from that connection because you realize it was just to show you what was left in the rearview mirror. Sometimes that is the case as well. So I say all that to say that when we tell you all relationships are a mirror, it's not saying you're just like that person. It's just a reflection of where you are at the time they were in your life, or even what you need to be left behind, or to show and teach you something about yourself in some way, shape, or form as well. Like, when you look into the connections, the mirrors the relationships in your life, they are a mirror in some form to show you something about you. What you really want, what you don't want, what you want to leave behind, how far you've come or not come, things of that nature. So hopefully I've clarified some things. My hair was a fail today. Next time I'll be using some mousse, and hopefully it will turn out better next time around. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Let me know your thoughts. Comment below. What have you learned when it comes to this concept of relationships being a mirror, relationships are a mirror, and so on. And I will talk to you another time. Bye.